Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair in the middle of the class trial. So, we just went through... not really Kazuichi's account, but Kazuichi saying that the elevator... I mean, not the elevator, the tower... There was a dummy in the tower! In Grape Tower, Strawberry Tower, whichever one. But yeah, we were like, psh, no, you're dumb. And Sonia was like, unless he did it.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
It is.
You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
Would
It'd
he?
be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
Would it?
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
Oh, she
However,
broke his heart.
Even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
It moves with the elevator.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The floor, and because you can't have, only one door can be open at a time. And why it takes so long is because it's moving.
The body moved to a different floor?
When the elevator moved, maybe it moves the floor.
You can't think of a device like that?
An elevator.
A device that moves things to different
So it's a
floors in the
different
same
elevator.
building?
Well, yeah, it's a different elevator. You push the button and it would call the quote-unquote elevator. Yeah, a device like that.
Remember when we entered the funhouse from one side? How we couldn't enter it from the other?
Yeah, because there's nothing out there.
That device is just like that. If you enter it from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other.
A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. And just like the tower, if you enter it from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other. I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's do this! It's a fucking elevator. Like... I'm gonna guess that's... okay, so... Now, how do you... control speeds it up? I don't know. Why is this not... okay. Damn it. Oh, whoops, I meant to... sorry, I didn't mean to hit the thing. I'm trying to concentrate so hard. There we go. Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting the wrong, like, I get, like, when I'm trying to do it fast, like, I forget left and right, like, which one does what. I know how to spell fucking elevator, but Jesus.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
No, the tower is an elevator.
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
The whole tower.
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
Because the back door... yeah.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
And that door...
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
like an elevator.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
It's... those basically have to be, like, wall, like, paint, like, on the back, and they stay where they are.
and
Yeah.
a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Unless the doors don't move.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
It was the things that didn't change or move between the two towers were all on the floor? That includes the body, the pillar, the oil we've been talking about, that stuff for a while now. Yeah, it's all... There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all move with the elevator. The only thing is the door, so... Yeah, they were all on the floor?
I see!
They were all heavy. Bill, that's not heavy.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about that elevator. The doors change, but everything else on the floor stays the same, and that means only... No, whoops. Only the floor
I
moves?
see! So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
No, to nothing?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified.
So, are we gonna get down to, because, like, remember how, Nagito was saying that, like, I think he was the one that was saying, like, oh, all the murders that happen, like, oh, look, how they're all kind of parallel to the first game, and then the fourth one, which would be this one, was a suicide. So, was Nekomaru trying to break the door open and then ended up knocking over, because he's the only one that could knock over that pillar, and he had chains, so was he trying to, like, bash the door open and whatnot and, like, get out and ended up dying and it was an accident? Because, I mean, that's possible, you know?
It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Caress you. Weird.
There's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
So they knew?
The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
But would it matter if we knew?
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
But I mean, like, if we knew that, would it make a difference? You know what I mean? As to who killed Nekomaru, like, would that have made a difference in us deciding, like, who the killer was? I don't know how that would change.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
But I mean, why? Because once somebody dies, whether if we knew the secret or not, let's say we couldn't pick the killer, we'd all die, and duh, if we find the killer, we all get out. So how does how does hiding that the tower, this is the structure of the building, prevent us from, you know what I mean? Like, how would us knowing that make us figure out who it was?
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Yeah, it seems weird.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Yeah, see, that's
It
exactly.
would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Aw.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Vertically. I see, now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically,
Oh,
when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
But remember, Kazuichi said that the elevator rotated 180 degrees with the compass, or whatever.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower.
No.
Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same on both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. Remember, he said it rotates 180 degrees. How can I break through this contradiction? So, was the contact Kazuichi's account? That's what we're going to use. Because he said it rotates.
If the two houses are connected vertically.
There we go.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, it rotates. So,
no, that's wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, that's right, what you just said, but that's not how it works.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
Oh, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Yep.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
That is fucking crazy.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
I mean, we are on the amusement park island. Come on.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know.
Touche!
And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now.
That's true, because the... did they say that before? The Octagon is the room outside of...
As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means, huh? That reminds me, an octopus has 8 legs. I wonder if that means anything. Yeah, it's an 8-sided shape.
I see!
Octo, 8, yeah.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student, you're quite knowledgeable.
I'm not a moron!
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon. Grape House is 6-sided and Strawberry House is 4-sided. Neither of them are 8-sided, but when you combine those places, a certain place would become 8-sided. Ah. Well, he was in Strawberry House, right? So wouldn't it be here somewhere? I'm just gonna guess, like, on that floor?
You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
And that room is on the first floor of Strawberry House, which would be in the top of Grape
Why is
House.
that place the Octagon?
Wow.
You know how the 4-sided Strawberry House is on top of the 6-sided Grape House? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Ha! That's fucking weird.
That's basically the gist of it.
That's so bizarre, though.
The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
Oh, that's actually true. If you look at this now, like, see the wall along is... And then it would go back, and then you've got this angled shapes. It's like
In
weird.
actuality, that place contained various weapons.
So the first floor
weapon was there too?
Strawberry House is square or rectangular, but it's the building on the outside. The outside of the shape is actually still. That's why the room is an octagon. The whole. Yeah, okay.
That's a little different.
You can figure it out.
I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
It's not like an octagon where it actually, like, it's full 8-sided. It's because you've got that rectangular section in the middle that's cut out. But
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
Huh.
Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that right away.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
That means they would have had to gone through this.
and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
His head was popped off, right? What if they, like, wrapped the chain around his neck? Wait. The door to Grape House was the one with the handle ripped off, right? So what if they had the chain tied around both doors? Well, then they would have had to been killed in Grape Tower, and then, like, when the elevator went down... Yeah, I don't know.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building.
Something. I don't know.
But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Well, then Nekomaru did not... Ooh.
Hiya!
Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi!
I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away! Oh, well, that's Monomi.
I'm already used to insult and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
What?
Monomi is a serious stufatly. That's much more than straightforward. Oh, that's much more straightforward than I expected. Stufatly, huh? Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not it. It's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatly. Huh? Whoa? There's a fat hidden in there?
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monomi is a serious stufatly.
There's a fat in there?
It's the only word that you can get out of that. It's like how they just have random shit.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to say it frequently.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Is it really alright to accept the situation so easily?
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but...
Not anymore, you fools.
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that utilized the building's structure? Crushed by the elevator? Well, no, because he would have to be beaten with a blunt object. No. It would have to be falling then? Because he couldn't be crushed by the elevator because he was inside the elevator. And a dead battery wouldn't be the building. That's the only thing.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't get it either, but...
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
But it was broken.
Saying he
Strawberry
died from
Tower.
falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
One of the door handles was... Oh, no, those are the doors that are closed.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Okay. Clock's alarm timer. Okay.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
Uh-huh.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Yeah, no, wait. He wasn't moving,
No,
though.
that's
The
wrong.
good night button. Yes, okay, cool.
That sensor should only work if something
Good thing
is
that
moving.
was the first bullet it popped on.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it.
But anyway, so we're going to find out in the next part why he didn't just move along with it. He was like chained up or something, right? Because there was all the chain and shit like that, and then the tower and the thing. So I don't know. But anyway, we'll figure it out. I will wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.